Well, my confidence comes from my work ethic. I think all self-confidence is really someone who keeps promises to themselves. So when I meet somebody who says, I lack self-confidence, I know intuitively this person has not consistently kept promises they make to themselves, because self-confidence is really like your reputation with yourself. You've got a great reputation with yourself and you know you can trust you. You're not so concerned about your reputation and what other people think about you. If you're always worried about what people think about you, it's because you really don't think great about yourself. And you don't think great about yourself because you lack self-confidence. And you lack self-confidence because you keep not keeping the promises you make to yourself. So my confidence came from my preparation and from my consistently doing the things I told myself I was going to do. So I built this reputation where I trust me. And so the key is not some, esoteric like belief system. It's a pattern of keeping the promises that you make to you. That's the groundwork of self-confidence for sure. And it is a pattern. When I meet people that lack confidence, I think, let me serve you. Let's begin to keep the promises you make to you. You're so worried about, there's this addiction to other people's approval in the world, right? It's the greatest addiction today. It used to be drugs. Before that it was alcohol. There's all these addictions, sex addictions, whatever. The #1 addiction in the world today is the addiction to other people's approval. And that's because we don't approve of ourselves. We don't feel a spirit, a universe, a God that we believe in that approves of us. And so my confidence comes from both my faith and in the fact that I keep promises I make to myself. That's the groundwork of all confidence.
You can make all the plans in the world, and it is a source of inspiration for only so long. And you can make one plan, and then you can make another plan. And you can make some plans today, and the next day you can make some more plans, and the next day you can make some more plans. And it is a very exciting source of inspiration, but only for a while. I'm sure we would all agree that making plans, that inspiration wouldn't last for a week. Actually turning thought and the notes on the paper, the plans, actually now committing it to action, getting started. And beginning can be an incredible source of inspiration. Guess what you can say when you begin a change in your diet? When you begin to take the Herbalife products, guess what you can say? I'm on a new track. I have carved out for myself a new beginning.
Success is not something you pursue. It's like chasing a butterfly, you can't quite catch it. Success is something you attract by becoming an attractive person. See, those were new concepts to me. I'm just working hard trying to make a living. Here's what he said to me. This changed my life. I got a chance to teach this in Moscow and across Russia. 3 visits, now the 4th. Here's what Shove taught me. Profits are better than wages. Nobody taught me that in high school. Nobody taught me that. I went to 1 year of college. Nobody taught me. Profits are better than wages. Wages make you a living. Profits make you a fortune. And how could you work on both a living and a fortune? He said, well, you could start part-time working on your fortune while you're working full-time on your living.
That's what I know how to do. I know how to work, man. I like to work. I like to work, whether it's a conference or a trip or we go down to Brazil, I want to work. But I feel best when I'm contributing. I remember being a little kid and I wanted to contribute to the household. I wanted to do something. My mom was washing dishes. I wanted to wash the dishes. And I just got in her way. So she's just like, get out of there. So I've always loved work. And I think most people love work and they just don't get enough chance to do it. So this place, you know, when I was 26 years old, I was working car deals. I was working them from 8 o'clock in the morning till 12:30 at night. Every night, like literally every day of the week. This is not a new thing for me. And it's not about the money because I was only making $80,000 or $90,000 a year then. And I was like, then when I went on the road, you and I talked about me being on the road for once 18 months at a time without going home. I was out there trying to figure out my pitch, trying to scared, probably terrified, trying to figure out my deal. And then once you figure it out, you're like, oh my God, I went through all this terror to figure it out. Now it's getting good.